All right. What's happening, folks? Yours truly here, Xavier Smith, aka Coach X. And in this video, we're going to be doing more talking, making some real human connections, right? It's Tuesday. The last time I did this was last Tuesday, I believe. So if you're into some authentic connections, or perhaps you're just wondering why an old guy like me is on social media going live, well, if you're interested at all in what I'm going to talk about today, here's what I want you to do. Stay tuned. All right, what's happening, folks? Yours truly here, Xavier Smith, and I want to get right down into it. I have my notes for today's show on my right screen. So if you see me looking that way, it's only because I want to stay true to the format for today. Hopefully I'll be in front of you for about 5, maybe 6, maybe 7 minutes. And hopefully if you're watching this on YouTube, what I'm trying to do today and all my days forward from here is turn a few internet strangers into friends, followers, contacts, and ultimately business relationships. So, hello, I'm gonna give you a big Hercules for watching this video, whether you're doing it live or whether you do it after I upload it to other channels. I'm grateful. I got both my feet planted in a river of gratitude just for life itself and for you sticking and watching this video in its entirety. So I'm at 2 minutes already. My first minute, I want to go line by line just to make sure I keep myself honest. I already told you what my intent was today, and that is to turn some internet strangers into friends. But I want to start now by moving into a brief introduction as to who I am. So let's do that now. You're looking at a 50-something-year-old guy who's sometimes wondering, why the heck is he doing stuff like this in the online space? Why am I willing to put myself through this? I don't know. What's the word I'm looking for? This time where I'm being vulnerable and trying to build a business and a relationship with people who don't even know me. Well, that's for both of us to decide and figure out. But as long as I'm here, I get to tell you a little bit about my purpose for being here, and maybe this will make a little bit more of a connection with you. But you're looking at a guy who, number one, is driven by 3 major driving factors. 1, I was a victim of a hit-and-run drunk driving accident as a sophomore in high school. Yeah, there was a guy that was drunk and driving like 50 miles an hour down a residential street, hit me, and I was turning into my driveway of my grandparents' home. I was clipped, ended up across the street in front of my neighbor's house, didn't have a helmet on, had a blood clot when I came to in the hospital, which I was there for about like 2 weeks, had a blood clot the size of another head. So that happened. I broke my collarbone, and I have a nice little souvenir on this left shoulder. So I survived that. And then later on in life, I had a heart attack when I turned 29. I was in the military at the time on leave visiting my younger brother. Big shout out to T. Smith, Coach T. If you're watching this, I love you, bro. So I was visiting him on leave. I was stationed in Italy for my Air Force career. And I came on leave to visit him. It happened on a Friday. I slept on that heart attack until Monday because I was thinking that it was a case of gas or indigestion. And lo and behold, I went into the hospital that Monday morning, and the doctor came back and told me I had a myocardial infarction. I didn't even know what that meant until that day. So I survived that. And then later on in life, I went on to have 3 pulmonary embolisms, where a blood clot traveled from my calf muscle all the way down or all the way up into my lungs, deposited on my lungs, and I couldn't breathe. I was on the dance floor when that happened. And there are a lot of people who are surprised that I'm still here, myself included. because there's people who have suffered less and they're not here. So that is my brief introduction. Okay, so you might be wondering why you should be listening to somebody like me. Well, that is your call. But I know, well, I feel like my purpose is to use my life, the good, the bad, the indifferent, and everything in between, to place it at your service for you. Because I call myself, as you can see here, a professional solutions broker. I have learned a lot and I have discovered a lot of things. And now I'm on a quest to concentrate and pay attention to only those things that lift my life higher, not lower. And I want to share those things with you. Okay, so I think I went over a minute on that, but I just wanted to make sure you understood who you are watching. Okay, so let's highlight, it says here, I'm looking at my notes, highlight how these experiences have shaped your mission to help others find solutions that work for them. Well, like I said, I call myself a solutions provider simply because I've gone through some things. I'm still here. And I made a deal with my creator that if I am still here with all function, have all my faculties, I think, and because of that, I feel like my duty, my responsibility is to turn around and help someone avoid some of the pitfalls that I've already experienced in life. And so that's what I like to do nowadays. I mostly do it online, whether it's fitness training, nutrition counseling or coaching, or life coaching, or just helping some entrepreneurs out there who want to do things smarter and not necessarily harder. I have those types of solutions. So I spend my time using my finger to point to solutions that work for them and their lifestyle. Does that make sense? Say yes. So that's that. I'm moving down into segment number 3, my services and expertise. So hopefully that gives you a good feeling about why I'm here. I'd like to go now a little bit deeper into what I like to do as far as helping people. You may see I've provided some links in the descriptions that will connect you to my digital business card. So if you are doing any sort of research online, you will probably discover that I talk a lot about whole body vibration. Since I got introduced to that several years ago, I have been turned on to it, and I've been using that as a means to help myself get over the circulation because blood clots, I don't want to have any more blood clots go into my body and, give me issues. So circulation is something hugely important to me. And so I like to share my knowledge and resources with other people who may have those types of issues. So you'll see a lot about power plate, whole body vibration. Power plate is, well, if you think about it in the terms of cars, there are luxury cars out there, performance cars out there, and then there are economy cars. Power plate, to me, in my mind, how I process it, power plate is the Bugatti or the Mercedes Benz, or perhaps something even higher than a Mercedes, but they are at the top of the food chain when it comes to performance, recovery. And besides that, the NBA, Major League Baseball, and soccer, rugby, all the professional sports teams utilize power plate in some way, shape, or form. So when I got myself on that plate and I experienced it for myself, I had to have one. So I have one. On the other side of this curtain is my fitness facility, which is in my home. And I share that with my clients. And then I also share it with the world. Anybody who's interested in that, just let me know. And the link is down in the description. So besides that, I like talking about business solutions because I spend most of my time trying to help other people avoid the pitfalls that I've already experienced. And sometimes I need a little help with that. So some of my short form videos I do and create those myself. And I used to take hours to edit, put music in the background, subtitles, things of that nature. I used to take hours to do. Now, a platform called Submagic allows me to do that in minutes. And so I spend a lot of time talking about that as well. By the way, if you are on LinkedIn, hello, and I give you a big Hercules too. This is my attempt at building my community. Like I said earlier, I'm turning strangers, internet strangers, into friends, followers, and hopefully some business relationships. And would you believe it? I'm already at 10 minutes and I haven't even gone through what I wanted to go through. But I will respect your time, folks. Like I said, I'm trying to do more of these live events just so you can we can get to know each other. And I would love for you to post in the comments a question. This is my question to you. Question number one: what has been the best thing that happened to you today? What was that? I would love to know. And question number two is, how may I serve you? Based on the information that I've just shared with you. So that means you'd have to watch this video and listen for some of the things that I've already disclosed. And then your decision is to decide if you resonate with it. Because I am not big in forcing. As a matter of fact, let me show you what I'm about before I sign off. This is me right here. I educate, I don't manipulate. That's my life motto. So I like to do things by permission only. So the only time you're going to get me to activate is when you have given me permission to do so. And so that's why I'm here. Another reason why I'm here in front of the camera, speaking to a camera and not knowing who is on the other end. It's kind of awkward, but I know there's a few people that I follow on YouTube who are in my age category, and they seem to be having some success when it comes to being 40 plus. And I'm here to join that energy. And I believe, so I have an imaginary life form, and then I have the reality. So in my imagination, I've got a successful YouTube community, and this is me building it right now. So I'm getting closer and closer to my imagined life, if that makes sense. Okay, so this is the time where I'm supposed to migrate into Q&A. So I've asked you some questions. What was the best part of your day so far? And how do you think I can serve you? Those are actually two questions. And I would love for you to post your response in somewhere in the comment section, because like I said, I'm doing my best to build my community, and I know who I am, but I don't know who you are. So we want to change that. And that's your opportunity to post below, because I'd like to know. That way we can get to know each other, and maybe there is a relationship somewhere in that. In closing, since I'm over 10 minutes, I want you to remember this. No matter where you are in life, there's always a solution, an excellent solution, by the way, company name, hint, hint, that can work for you. Keep moving forward, stay positive, and let's build something amazing together. That's my ploy to you. That is my desire. That's my focus. And like I said, please let me know if there's anything that I can do to serve, because that's what I'm all about. So with that being said, I'm Xavier Smith, aka Coach X, and I guess I will see you next time. Enjoy your day, everybody. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.